Royal shock. Hidden struggles inside Prince William and Kate Middleton's marriage exposed. They are the future of the monarchy. The perfect royal couple. But behind the smiles, something else has been happening. Not a scandal, not betrayal, a quiet struggle no one talks about. Everyone sees Prince William and Kate Middleton as unbreakable. Public appearances flawless, children smiling, hands held just long enough for the cameras. But marriage inside the royal system is not a fairy tale. It is a pressure chamber. And even the strongest couples feel the strain. From the moment Kate Middleton stepped into royal life, everything changed. Not just her name, not just her wardrobe, her freedom, her voice, her private moments. What many do not realize is that Prince William did not escape that loss either. He gained a crown-shaped destiny. But he lost something just as valuable. Control over his own family life. Their relationship began in normality. University halls, shared jokes, late nights without handlers or schedules. That version of love mattered. Because it set expectations that royal life could never fully honor. When William became Prince of Wales, the pressure multiplied overnight. Every decision suddenly carried institutional weight. Every move reflected on the crown. And Kate stood beside him as both partner and shield. Insiders often describe Kate as the emotional anchor. The one who absorbs tension so others do not see it. The one who smooths rough edges behind closed doors. That role comes at a cost. There were moments when Kate felt invisible. Not unloved, but unheard. Her instincts as a mother sometimes clashed with royal tradition. She wanted normalcy. School runs without cameras. Family dinners without briefings. William wanted the same, but he also carries the memory of his mother. A woman crushed by attention. A marriage strained by duty and distance. That memory shapes him. It makes him cautious, sometimes emotionally guarded. And that is where quiet tension begins. Not arguments that explode, but silences that linger. Decisions delayed. Feelings postponed for later that never comes. Royal aides speak of evenings when William retreats into paperwork. Not out of coldness, but obligation. Kate notices. She understands. But understanding does not erase loneliness. Parenthood deepened both their bond and their strain. Raising 3 children while preparing for a future throne is not a shared load. It is a balancing act that constantly shifts. George represents continuity. Charlotte brings emotional intelligence far beyond her years. Louis brings unpredictability and joy. Kate wants them grounded. William wants them protected. Those goals align, but the methods do not always match. William carries institutional fear. Kate carries maternal intuition. Sometimes those two collide. Publicly they smile. Privately they negotiate. There have been moments when Kate pushed back. Not loudly, but firmly. Moments when she insisted on boundaries. On fewer engagements. On more family time. William listens. But he also answers to centuries of expectation. This is where guilt enters the marriage. William feels torn. Between husband and heir. Between partner and prince. Kate feels the same. Between self and symbol. Between mother and monarch in waiting. Neither is wrong, and that makes it harder. One of the least discussed pressures is emotional restraint. Royal couples do not fight loudly. They do not vent publicly. They internalize. That creates emotional compression. Pressure without release. There were periods when observers noticed distance. Not coldness, but carefulness. A step ahead instead of beside. A glance delayed. A hand that does not reach. These moments fueled rumors. But the truth is more human. They were tired. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually. William carries unresolved grief. The loss of his mother never fully healed. It resurfaces during stress, during conflict, during moments of vulnerability. Kate often becomes the stabilizer. But stabilizers also need support. There were times she withdrew emotionally. Not to punish, but to protect herself. That withdrawal frightened William, because distance reminds him of loss. So he responds by controlling what he can. Schedules, appearances, structure. Kate responds by seeking quiet. Nature, children, normal routines, different coping mechanisms, same goal. Love does not disappear in these moments. It transforms, sometimes painfully. What keeps them together is not perfection. It is commitment without illusion. They know exactly who they married. They know the weight they share. And unlike many royal marriages before them, they communicate. Not always smoothly, but honestly. There have been difficult conversations. About emotional availability. About shared decision-making. About how much of themselves they are willing to give to the institution. These conversations are not dramatic. They are exhausting, yet they matter. Kate has grown stronger in her voice. William has grown more receptive. That evolution did not happen naturally. It was earned through tension. Some insiders describe a turning point. A moment when William recognized that protecting the crown meant protecting his marriage first. That realization did not weaken him. It grounded him. Kate noticed the shift. More presence. More listening. More shared leadership at home. The marriage did not become easier. But it became more honest. They still struggle. They still feel pressure. They still sacrifice privacy daily. But they no longer pretend those sacrifices are effortless. That honesty is their strength. The public sees unity. Behind it is effort. The hidden struggle was never about love fading. It was about love surviving inside a system that demands everything. And so they continue. Not as a fairy tale. But as a partnership. Imperfect. Resilient. Real. That is the truth behind the smiles.